Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my yearly year in review. So if you don't know what a year in review is, I basically, like, every year at the end of the year, I will like go over the things that happened to me throughout the year, the good, the bad, and all the in between. So we're going to be doing another one this year, so let's get into it. So starting off in January, I started a newsletter, which is funny because I ended up abandoning it, but I did start a newsletter on Substack where it was basically just going to be like mostly me talking about video games and like some personal stuff. But I ended up abandoning it because I'm not really the type to do that type of thing. Like in the past, I used to try to do blogs. I couldn't really get into blogs either, so I tried my hand at doing a newsletter, couldn't really get into it, but that's what happened in January. And then in February, I have bought a new laptop for writing because my old laptop that I have been using for like the past 5+ years, you know, it was getting like really slow. It was just getting like really aggravating trying to like edit on it and do like basic stuff on it. So I was like, you know, I need a new laptop just to write on, because I tried to like use my iPad because I do have an iPad, so I tried to use my iPad as like a substitute you know, like laptop, but I really didn't like that because it was just like too much of like trying to like hook up my laptop with like a Bluetooth mouse, a Bluetooth Bluetooth keyboard, and then have that all together on like this desk that I have to like carry around. And I was just like, this is not convenient. And then it's like, especially if I want to like write in, you know, on the couch in the living room, then I would have to have like that big desk like on my lap, and I just really didn't like that. So, and I was also like really missing using a laptop anyway, so I was like, you know what, it would be much more convenient for me to just buy a new laptop just for writing. Like, it doesn't need to be like super powerful because all I'm going to be doing it is just like web browsing and, you know, maybe listening to some music and writing. And that's when I got my laptop. And I did do an unboxing of it when I got it a few months ago, so you could go check that out if you want to. But yeah, so yeah, I finally got a new laptop for writing. And then I also attended my first top surgery consultation, which I was really excited for. Thankfully, I didn't have to pay for it at all. But yeah, I was really excited for it. I really liked my surgeon, everything. It went well. So in March, I finally made my top surgery appointment, and that was really exciting because I had been wanting top surgery since like forever. Like literally since like, I don't know, because I came out, like I realized I was trans when I was maybe back in 2013, 2014-ish, and then I started to like really wanting to like get on testosterone and get top surgery probably like 2016-ish, 2017-ish. So it's been a long time of me really wanting top surgery, and I was glad to finally like make an appointment. So in April, I had gotten a new mattress because it was sorely needed. Like, I hated my other mattress. It was just like not the vibe. I had it for a few years, and you know, it served its purpose. And then I also revived my reading channel and turned it into a writing channel, and I started writing a novel that I plan on publishing in the future. So if any of y'all are curious and you know, about like that whole process and everything, you want to like follow my journey of writing and publishing my first novel, then you know, you could check out my writing channel called North of Dakota. So another exciting thing that happened in April is that I finally got top surgery. So I did post a 1 hour vlog all about that like a few months ago, so if you want to check that out, you can. But yeah, I finally got top surgery, and it is definitely has been life-saving. Like, I don't care, you know, what any like conservative or person who feels like, what about the children? Like, I don't care. Like, gender affirming care is not just for, you know, queer people, but it's also for, you know, cis people. And some of you might be like, how? Because, you know, you might think that gender affirming care is just like get on hormones and, you know, getting top surgery, getting bottom surgery, but it's really not that. Like, gender affirming care is really like in the name, it affirms your gender. So even if you're a cis woman and you're feeling insecure about how small your chest is and you want to get bigger boobs, you know, that's gender affirming care. Like, you going to, you know, a surgeon and saying, hey, you know, I want you to make my chest bigger because, you know, I feel insecure or not feminine enough with having smaller breasts, you know. And, you know, the surgeon says, okay, you know, we'll we'll get you implants, we'll do all that. Like, that's gender affirming care. So it's literally in the name, it affirms your gender. It helps alleviate any type of insecurity or discomfort you have. You know, there are cis women out there who has really big boobs. Like, I used to have like really, really big boobs. And even if I wasn't trans and I was cis, those breasts that I used to have were uncomfortable. Like, it made my shoulders hurt, it made my back hurt. You know, it was just like really, really uncomfortable. So even if I wasn't trans and I was cis, I still could have, you know, gone to a surgeon and say, hey, you know, I want these to be smaller because they're affecting, you know, my daily life, and, you know, they're just really uncomfortable. So that's, you know, gender affirming care. But this is not what this video is all about. But, you know, I could talk about it all day. But yeah, so I got top surgery, which was definitely life-saving. I really, really needed it because I felt my mental health just getting worse and worse, like, as the years were going on. So I was like, no, I need to get it done. And I'm so, so glad I got it done this year before Trump gets into office, because who knows what he is actually going to implement. Because, you know, I have been seeing people say like, oh, but he says a lot of stuff, and, you know, it might not happen, but it's like, it might. Like, you never know, it might. So it's like, I would rather be safe than sorry, and not just wait on the, you know, might nots or whatever. So yeah, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get this done. And then I also, in the back of my head, kept thinking about, like, what if zombie apocalypse happens tomorrow? Like, one of those, like, doomsday paranoia. Like, oh, what if the zombie apocalypse happens tomorrow? Like, I don't want to be stuck with these boobs forever, ever, until, you know, I die of old age or a zombie bites me or whatever. So I was also like, kept thinking about that too for the past few years, and was like, nah, if a zombie apocalypse happens, I want these off. Like, I want to have a flat chest, so then I feel more comfortable fighting for my survival in the zombie apocalypse. Like, I really didn't want to be trying to, like, survive in a zombie apocalypse and all I can think about is my chest and how uncomfortable it is, and, you know, my mental health, and just like really risking myself and other people. But yeah, that was just like a funny thought. And the last thing that happened in April was our AC broke down, which sucked because we wasn't able to get it fixed until I think June, because our complex got bought out, and they were doing like a lot of you know, management changes and things like that. So it really, like, we were sitting in like almost 100 degrees heat, and it was like so unbearable, especially since I had just gotten top surgery. So I was like, bruh, like, I already don't feel good because I just had top surgery and I'm tired, and on top of that I'm having to deal with this, you know, extreme heat. It's like, nah. So thankfully we was able to finally get our AC fixed. So in May I got new glasses, but I end up not liking them, so I returned them, and then my incision unfortunately broke open. So remember if I mentioned this in my top surgery vlog. I probably did, but yeah, so my incision on this side ended up tearing open, so I had to wait like I think a whole month for that to heal, but thankfully it did heal and no other incisions broke open. So yeah, thankfully everything is healed, and no infection happened, because I heard from someone that also had top surgery that happened to them. They had like a bunch of their incisions break open and they got an infection. I was like, bruh, please not me. So thankfully, I ended up healing correctly and safely. And then also in May, we got a new AC. So I thought it was in June, but it was actually in May. So we had to deal with like no cold air for like 2 months, was still too long, but yeah, thankfully we got that fixed in May. So in June, I made a video game essay channel, which I could also list down below and put in the video or whatever. But yeah, so I decided, because I would at first I was like, I kind of want to make a podcast, because earlier in the year, I think like January or February, I was like, I kind of want to make a video game podcast. That's what I ended up doing. Like, I ended up like brainstorming some names, some graphics or whatever, but I ended up deciding to not do a podcast, because I was like, I much prefer just like doing videos. Which is funny, because originally I hated filming video game, not video game, but just essays in general. Like, I hated filming essay videos in general, because it was just like a lot of work and everything. But since I do edit my videos on my iPad, it is a bit easier for me to edit. So I end up deciding to just, instead of doing like a podcast about video games, I decided to do a channel where I basically just do like kind of reviews and just opinionated videos about like controversies in with video games, and just all that kind of fun stuff. In July, I revived my K-pop channel. So this year was literally the year of revival. Like, I revived my reading channel, turned it into a writing channel. I created a video game essay channel. Then I revived my K-pop channel. And yeah, so I barely post on there. So another thing that happened in July was I sent in a submission. I sent in a short story submission for a short story contest. Unfortunately, I didn't win, which is okay. I didn't really, like, I tried to keep my hopes, my expectations high and not be too hopeful. So, I was a little disappointed, but I'm okay. But yeah, so that was my first time sending in, anything that I've written for a contest, and it was really stressful. I honestly don't want to do that again, because it was really, really stressful, and I just kept thinking like, oh, well, what if they reject me for this, or what if they reject me for that, or, blah, 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 and trying to like come up with, a short story that is less than 7,000 words or 5,000 words. Like, it was just like too stressful. So I honestly don't want to do that again. But it was like a nice learning lesson. So that's like, now I know what I like and I don't like, and I don't really care to write short stories, especially for a contest, because I just can't follow the maximum workout, because I write a lot. So in August, I went to my third post-op appointment, where my surgeon said that everything is good. I'm healing good. Everything looks good. So everything is good with that. And because of that, I was able to get back to my regular routine. So I was able to get back to normalcy, which I'm glad for, because, those few months of having to like rely on my mom to do everything, like do my laundry and to like grab stuff from like the top shelf and to lift things, like, it sucked, because I'm used to like doing stuff. So it really did feel nice to just get back to normal, just doing my own laundry, grabbing my own stuff, lifting stuff and everything. So in September, I got rejected for that short story that I submitted, which, like I said, I was a little bit disappointed, but I'm okay with it, and it was a learning lesson. So in October, I finally bought my PS5. So I was really, really excited about that, to finally have a PS5, because I have been wanting a PS5 since like I think it was like 2022, because I remember like back then I wanted to try and get a PS5 in 2023, but I wasn't able to. So I have been wanting a PS5 since like 2022, and I'm glad that I was able to finally get it, and I love it. I know that the PS5 is like split, like the PlayStation fandom is like split in the middle of like people really loving the PS5 and people like not liking the PS5 or thinking like it's a waste of money and that we should just get a gaming PC instead. And that's like a whole other thing that I could like talk about in the video. But yeah, like I really don't care for all that noise. Like I wanted a PS5 for like my own personal, you know, reasons. I get what people are saying, like, you know, don't waste your money on a PS5, just get a gaming PC. And this is coming from someone who has a gaming PC. Like I had posted an unboxing video of my gaming PC on this channel last year, so I legit have a gaming PC. It's actually sitting on my desk, like right behind my camera where I'm filming at. So yeah, I have a gaming PC. So coming from someone who has a gaming PC who doesn't even use it, I prefer my PS5 because I'm just a console gamer. Like I grew up playing computer games, but once I got my PS4, I became more of a console gamer. So now I prefer to play console games over, you know, computer games. And I just really don't vibe with like sitting at my desk. And you know, I have heard someone say like, oh, you know, the only people who like the PS5 you know, doesn't have a gaming PC, and that's true. I mean, some of us, we do have a gaming PC and we still like the PS5. But yeah, that is true. Like my biggest reason for liking my PS5 is because it's like a better, faster, upgraded version of the PS4, which I absolutely love. So, yeah, if any of you are like on the fence about, you know, a PS5 because you know, hearing all these critiques and whatever, just get it if you want to get it. Don't listen to all the background noise. If you have the money and, you know, you really want to get it, just get it. Like, it's your money, you know, it'll make you happy. You know, you'll have fun with it like I am. So just, you know, do whatever you want to do. Like, don't feel like, oh, but everybody's saying I should spend more money to get a gaming PC. Like, if you don't want to get a gaming PC, if you don't want to play computer games, don't. Because next year I'm actually going to save up for a Steam Deck because I do still want to play Steam games, but I don't want to play them at my desk. And then I also got new glasses. So yeah, I end up, because I was like, I still really need new glasses, but I want them to be exactly like how my old ones were. So these are pretty much, you know, almost exactly how my old ones were. And then in November, I finally finished the first draft of my novel after being after writing it for 7 months. And the reason why it took me so long to like finish it is because I ended up being in the 5-month writing slump. Because I imagined I probably would have finished it, because I started that story back in April and I probably would have finished it by like maybe July or August, but because I was in a writing slump for so long, I wasn't able to finish it until November once I got out of that writing slump. But I finally was able to finish it, and I'm glad for that. And so now next year I'm going to be starting revision. So again, if you want to see my whole journey with that, you know, you could go subscribe to my writing channel, North of Dakota. And last but not least, in December, I started making writer friends and AuthorTube. So nothing much else happened in December other than just me joining a writing Discord with other like writers and AuthorTubers and everything. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm finally starting to make connections, because I really wanted to like make writer friends. Like, y'all don't even know how much I wanted to make friends in the writing community and the AuthorTube community, and just like connect on writing and talking about our projects and everything. So I'm glad that, you know, I was able to do that this month, and I'm also going to continue to try and make connections next year, because I really just want to connect with other people. So that's basically what happened to me in 2024. So how would I rate this year? I honestly feel like it was pretty good. Like the last few years were kind of like or it was probably not good, but I feel like this year was honestly pretty good. I had like a lot of big accomplishments, like getting top surgery, starting a novel that I plan on traditionally publishing in the future. I finally got a PS5. Like I had a lot of big accomplishments, and yeah, so I'm excited to see what 2025 brings. Hopefully, it ends up okay because of, who's going to be in office. I know we're all like anxious and scared of everything, but, like I've always been doing, I'm just going to keep my head up, just keep focusing on me. I'm not going to, because I am the type to like overthink. So it's like with me being an overthinker and with me having like constant paranoia, I really just don't want to like listen to all of that background noise, and I really just don't want to like succumb to that and just have like it affect me and my daily life and just me like working on my novel and other things. So I'm really just going to continue to like focus on me and continue to just use writing as a distraction and playing video games as a distraction, because I really enjoy both of those things. So yeah, hopefully 2025 ends up okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get the Steam Deck before the tariffs increase. Cross your fingers for me. I'm gonna try. Because I'm aiming to get it in May. I'm aiming to like try and save up and get it in May. So hopefully I'll be able to save up and get it before tariffs increase and Steam decides to increase the prices on the Steam Deck. So crossing fingers I'll be able to get it before then. So but yeah, so like this video, like it, subscribe for more content like this, share this video, follow me on my social media links, they'll be down below. I'm on Twitter, not Twitter, but I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, all that will be linked down below. My channel, my writing channel, if you're interested in following my writing journey, that will be linked down below. And yeah, so I'll see y'all in my next, or I'll see y'all next year. But yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video, and I'll also see y'all next year. Woo!